clear off the back place back here because this is where we want to have our new building at. So that's what we're going to do first thing this morning is start clearing out some of this timber. All right, got the timber cleaned up here. Got most of the weeds all out of the way. Got a few more shrubs to cut down over here. And I got another stump I need to remove, I think. We'll get this cleaned up and we'll see if we can make a couple of runs and see if we can make enough money to build our new building. All right, here we go with our first load. 1953. Good, 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 good. Do this a few more times. See if we can get some money in the bank. Look at this mess I got piled up here. I got it on there. I hope these aren't dragging too bad back here. Alright, let's see if we can get this one delivered. Alright, so we are about 10,000 shy of the silo that I want. Silo production. So we have got to make a few more runs. And averaging between 13 and 1700 depending on how well I cut. Oh my god, I just ran into the wall. If I'm taking my time and measuring and cutting, I can make a little bit more, but kind of in a hurry. All right, this is the last of the logs. Now we can go build our building. All right, here's our new build. Check it out. This is a combination silo / production facility. So in this thing, what I can do is I can put in grass, I can get out silage, I can put in straw, get out silage, I can put in wheat and get out wheat seeds. I can actually make mineral feed in here as well, which is the primary reason why I wanted it. Got rid of that nasty, nasty outhouse that was out here. And yeah, this is going to be pretty cool. So basically you dump over here, sucks it up into the silo, and then there's a separator inside here on this side. And then you actually can port it over onto this side and create various farm products. We're going to get the tractor and we're going to get a front mower and get a wagon. We're going to get all this grass collected up and get it dumped in there. Then once we have the grass dumped in, we are then going to grab a plow and start making some fields. All right, so we leased this up a little mower and we bought us a forage wagon. Forage wagon was about 4,000. Now I don't think we're gonna have enough horsepower to run both of them, but we're gonna give it a little try. I don't think there'll be enough horsepower, so I think what's gonna happen is we're gonna just make multiple rounds with the cutter. And in fact, let's just see if we can sneak through here where we cut the trees. There should be an opening. Yeah, there we go. And drop it down and turn it on. All right, let's see how we're going here. All right, that's not horrible. Especially kind of going across the hill here. What are we up to, 8 miles an hour? That's all right with this little thing. All right, well, I'm gonna see how much of this I can get collected. Hey, I thought I'd bring you back and show you going uphill. Not too bad, got up to 12 miles an hour. I like this little electric tractor. This is pretty cool. And it kind of acts like both a silo and a production as well. Beautiful. All right. So let's take a look at the production real quick. So if I come back over here and I wanted to just pick it up, go in here and choose what I want. Now here's all the things that we can make. We can turn the hay, the grass into hay. So we currently have 13,000 liters of grass. And here's all the things that we could do with that. We could turn it into hay. We could use it lime mineral feed and stone mineral feed. This is something we're going to be working towards. And we can take the grass and turn it into silage, right? There's also other ways to make silage. Like this one's a really interesting one here. You can do silage, but if we bring in some water, we could actually have silage and digestate. We can get both processing. Now, there obviously is a cost. Fertilizer with some digestate and lime. So that would be a reason why we want to put grass in here, because we can use the digestate with some rocks and make our own solid fertilizer as well. So yeah, lots of options with this, but it's functioning as a silo at this point, and then we'll think about productions and getting productions up and running later. I was hoping to have all this done by 1 o'clock. Didn't quite make it. And our next money-making opportunity is cutting down this little grouping of trees here. 10 trees right here we're going to try to make some money off of on the next round. We'll get ready to do timber, but right now we got to get all this grass up. All right, load number 1. I guess technically this is load number 2. Since I was over here picking up the grass, I thought this might be the best field to start with, so I went ahead and put all this timber on the ground. I'm going to run over here and get the pickup truck, make a few deliveries, see if we can make a couple bucks off of this bad boy. All right, guys. Last of the trees that we just cut down. Might have broke the chassis with one of the loads. I'm not for sure, but it is just not acting right. I don't know. I think this truck is about done, so we're gonna have to look to see what we're gonna do something different. I'm thinking maybe I just might get a trailer and use the tractor with a trailer, but this thing is just not running well. Hey, gang. Thought I'd share a little bit of news with you. I just got off the phone with the local county road works, I guess you could just say county maintenance folks, and they told me that they would come get these guardrails here and they would give me 30 bucks a piece. They're about, I think it was like 29, 30 bucks a piece for these guardrails. I told them to come get all that they wanted for 30 bucks a piece. So hopefully here in the next hour or so, they'll be showing up and we'll make a little bit of money off of those things. I'm going to pick up grass until they come and get those barricades. And once they get those barricades, I think I'll get a plow and switch over to do some plowing for a while. Hey guys, just thought I would fill you in. The county road people picked up the safety signs, which was great. Got about 30 bucks a piece for them, as it turned out, about 29 bucks a piece. And they wanted the K-rails as well. They gave me $89 a piece for each of the K-rails. So we're sitting at just over $20,000 right now, which is amazing. I'm going to finish up this field real quick here, gather up the rest of this grass, then we're going to get that plow and hopefully get one field plowed before it gets too dark on us. All right, team. I have leased a beast. 9 meters on this thing. But the good news about this one is it has a nice little trick to it. You run it backwards and it doesn't use a lot of power. So I should be able to pull this thing along with no problems. Get these lines cleaned up a little bit. And then we will be ready for planting in the spring. So on the docket for today is we've got to continue this field work. We've got some little stones, mostly little stones. There's a few big stones here and there, but mostly just little stones. But I also put these little fences in, as you saw before, and then I went ahead and put these little gates in. So when the chickens and the ducks grow up and start having eggs, and I can get in here and get to them, and when if I need to bring them some feed, I can bring them some feed. So I've got this entrance here, and then and over this side I got an entrance here. Very cool, very cool. Hey, little ones. So as of right now, need to go up to the farm shop, get us a rock picker, and get some rocks out of the field. So unfortunately, our little tractor here will not actually produce enough horsepower to run any of the existing rock pickers. So that means I ended up having to get this rock bucket here, and looks like it's doing an okay job. Maybe if I can stop hitting trees and stumps and everything else, it might do a little bit better. But right now, this is what we're going to try to use to get the rocks, is this little bucket here. All right, here we go with the last of the rocks. Fields look pretty good. Time for some lime. All right, just starting the liming. Go. All right. Got a call from a local hunting club, and they were looking for a couple of blind setups. So cut a lease deal with them for 1 year, starting in January. So there is a blind up here, and there's another one down on the other corner as well, just inside the woods. So that'll help make a couple $100 a month. That will help in the long run. That'll give us a little bit of a reoccurring passive income, which will be nice to have. It won't be a lot, but it'll be a little bit. All right. So we are in December, so no planting as of yet, but the fields are ready. They're limed up, which is great. So we're going to come out and see what we can do with the garden. So that's going to be the next thing on the list, to see if we can get our garden up and running. So I've got the water taken care of. Now I need some fertilizer and some seed to maximize our growing in our greenhouse. All right, so I found out that buying the seeds, buying the lime, buying everything loose is 5 times more expensive than buying bags. So I will not be doing that anymore. I will be buying bags in the future because this is ridiculous. All right, so I ended up going $5,000 in debt and then buying seeds, and yeah, not cool, but so we got lettuce, we got tomatoes, we got strawberries, and now we got a little corn going as well. Got that going. Hopefully we can start making some money. I got to pay back that $5,000 loan. And I figured out what I'm going to do. I'm not a big fan of this Anderson, but I have experience with it. So I'm going to use the Anderson, get bigger logs. Then that way I can make more money and therefore flip this around a lot quicker and also pay off my debt at the same time. So that's what I'm going to do. Because I have experience with this Anderson, I'm going to use it. I know I can get bigger logs with it. I know I can get a good $6,000, at least a $6,000 load with this thing. And I don't have to cut such small logs. Just running around gathering up all the tops real quick. I don't have to mess with them on the return trip. I knew it was going to be tough. Slow it down a little bit here. Just get it through the gate. Alright, all we gotta do is get up the hill. Should've got me some rocks and put in the front. Oh, come on, little fella. No. There we go. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna give this a try. Got a 1,200 kilogram weight for the front. Alright, let's get us another load. Maybe it'll go a little smoother this time. Beautiful. Alright, gonna load up the rest of these. Alright, here we go with load number 2. Still pretty squirrely. I got it working fairly decent. Try not to overload it too much. Well, that was a failure. Let's try that again. Ooh. Oh, maybe I didn't cut that one. Let's see. Oh, I didn't cut that one. Yeah. I got to cut that one up first. Middle of December. Got a little bit of snow falling. Finally made enough money to do our first investment. And the whole reason we started up this farm. Notice that bus, now that we clear the trees out. Definitely got to go over there and clean out that mess next. Forgot about that bus up there, but we'll get to that here soon. We are starting a fish farm. The reason why I thought this property would be good is because all this asphalt, it's kind of hard to break up, but it's fairly flat and it's asphalt already. So on top of the asphalt, I'm going to build multiple ponds down the length of the row here for fish ponds. We are starting a fish farm, a sustainable fish farm. So here's the idea. What it takes to feed the fish, the wheat, the soybean, the corn, the mineral feed, we'll be making in our silo. We'll have a corn field, we'll have a soybean field, we'll have a wheat field. Now let me show you how all of this works real quick. In here, this is our cooling rack in the cooling system. As you can see all the controls here. Cooling system, let me open the door for you. The cooling system will actually have our pallets in here. Now, one good thing about pallets with fish is that the pallets are actually 100 kilograms each of, so we can actually pick them up by hand. Each pond is going to cost me roughly $20,000. Keep making money and add ponds to this whole stretch. So the whole length of the landing strip is going to be one pond after another. To grow fish, it takes 7 corn, 6 soybean, 4 wheat, and 8 mineral feed. It's not cheap. The big thing that's going to be really challenging is the production cost. It is very, very expensive. It's $1,440 per month to actually run each of these individual ponds. I believe that if we can get enough production going, we can cut those costs, obviously by growing our own wheat, soybean, and corn. I think we will be able to make this a sustainable and profitable fish farm. It is very expensive. It is a huge commitment, and I'm kind of scared about it, but I think we can do it. All right, that's what we're doing. We are creating a sustainable, eco-friendly fish farm, and we're going to try to make our millions with a fish farm. Let's do it.